Hi there! Today I'm going to show you how you can decorate a tray from the Dollar Tree with some vinyl. So first I just go into Cricut Design Space and select the design that I would like to cut. This one is a happy Halloween cauldron, and once I look it over, make sure that's what I want, I'll go ahead and cut it on the vinyl setting. Now I've fast forwarded this, so when you go ahead and cut it, it will take a little bit longer. I'm using vinyl that I purchased at Target in the dollar section for the black portion of this design. And then I'm also using Cricut holographic vinyl for a few little pieces of, I guess they're bubbles that are bubbling up from the cauldron. So you'll see once I go to apply it that everything works out pretty nicely. So bear with me as we get through this cutting video. And then I just go ahead and load the second mat, which has the holographic vinyl that will be for those few bubbles. So I just make sure that everything that's showing up is what I want, and then I'll go ahead and click continue or make it or whatever it is that says okay, I approve, and the machine will cut it. So here is my tray that I picked up at the Dollar Tree for, you guessed it, $1. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it with some rubbing alcohol. It's something I just picked up from Target. I'm sure you could get it from many other places. And there's a little barcode in case you want to pick it up from the Dollar Tree. And once that dries, I'll just go ahead and get my vinyl. And I've already weeded it. And I'll just go ahead and cut some transfer tape. And I'm not very precise. I just kind of eyeball it. Now this paper transfer tape, you can reuse it. I don't really recommend it. It kind of loses, or it does lose, a lot of its stickiness. But for small projects, I think it would be fine to reuse. It also works really great on keychains. But anyway, here I am using it for this project. And what I'll do is just lay it over and just kind of smooth that out. And then I'll get my squeegee and start burnishing it. And so what that means is just pressing down and rubbing back and forth. And so I wanted to make sure that I got all the little bubbles and the bats, and I wanted to get in between all the letters just to make sure that everything lifts up when it's time to apply this vinyl to the tray. And I especially like to focus on the portions that are in between openings in the letters, like for example, in the letter P or the letter A or the letter O. I like to make sure that I have those little center pieces. So now I'm going to pull back the backing, and everything has stuck really nicely. Now I will go ahead and apply it to the tray, and I'm just eyeballing it. So if you like to measure out where you want to have your design placed, go for it. As you can see, that's not really something that I do. So now I'm just going to go ahead and get the squeegee again and just start burnishing down all those pieces. And same thing as before, I'm going to focus on the smaller thin pieces, especially in between the letters, or inside the letters, I should say. And once that's all nice and placed down, I'm going to pull back the transfer tape. So here we go. I've got one bat down, some bubbles, another bat, and now the rest of the cauldron. So that all looks great. There are a few bubbles that I noticed, so I'm going to show you how to get those out. You can just use your fingers if you like, or you can use your squeegee, and you just kind of press down and force that air to be released out of the side of the vinyl. Some people do like to poke a hole in it and then press down. So whatever you think will work best, go ahead and try it. I wanted to try this method first so that I didn't have to poke a hole in the vinyl. And so that seems to do the trick. So now I'll go ahead and get the holographic vinyl applied. So I'm going to try to reuse this piece of paper transfer tape. And you'll see here that it doesn't work, but I'm not blaming the tape. For this particular vinyl, since it's holographic, I have a feeling it needs something stronger and stickier. So I think it's kind of similar to glitter adhesive vinyl. So what I do is I get my strong grip transfer tape from Cricut, and then I go ahead and apply that and just burnish that down. And you'll see that is what I'm looking for. So now I'll just go ahead and figure out where I want to place these pretty holographic bubbles. If you'd like, you can pull up the design on your phone or laptop and see where that design had them. I just wanted to figure out where I thought it looked nice and just place it from there. So now I'll go ahead and pull back that transfer tape. And since that one's a little bit stronger, I'm trying to make sure that it's not pulling up any of the black vinyl that I had already placed down. And this one's giving me a little bit of trouble, but not to fear, it gets applied. So one of my bats had this little wing portion that was kind of sticking up. So I just got my weeding tool and I was trying to kind of unfold the area that had been creased and just place it down. So I'm just doing the best I can with the weeding tool. I'm sure there's other ways that you can go ahead and try to fix that. Another way would be just to cut it off, or you could take off the whole thing and recut it. But there is my tray. That's my Dollar Tree tray with Target vinyl and Cricut holographic vinyl. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.